Hello, everybody. Ian Rops here. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Ian. So, yes, there is another new DLC coming out for the Hunter Call of the Wild. I couldn't believe it when I saw the news. I was like, I'm pretty surprised when that it was coming out already. So, the last one they released was the tripod stand pack, and they've already announced when the next DLC is, or they've already announced that there's another DLC coming out. Hey Adam, how's it going? And the crazy thing is, it's going to be, I think the last date I saw was pretty soon actually. So I was a little surprised by that. So they're going to release a new map on the Hunter Call of the Wild called Yukon Valley, which is pretty cool actually. And it seems like there's going to be wolves there as well, which is actually pretty neat too. So let's go into our maps real quick here. So if we zoom out here, of course, Yukon is up in, well, it's right east of Alaska, basically. So for you Americans, Alaska on the left hand, on the west side, and then if you go east of that, you have Yukon. So in Canada, which is kind of neat. So we have a couple different interesting maps now. Up early looks like you're up early too. Yep. So we have a couple interesting maps. We have the Leighton Lows, which is supposed to be like a North American map, like an American map, and then there's also the Virunga Savannah, which is Africa. There's also the can't even remember all the names of the maps now. Parque Fernando, which is South America, and then we have the Medved Taiga, which is like I think that's supposed to be Eastern Europe somewhere. I don't know what the actual place would be. And now they're coming out with the Yukon Valley map. So I'm pretty jazzed about it because it's Canada, because I'm Canadian. Go figure. Hey, there's a Canadian flag there. Although I know Landy Kid, he does. I think he has a Canadian flag as well, but he's not Canadian. He is British, thus the accent. But I believe he goes to Canada quite often. So. Are these DLCs free? No, they're not free DLCs. They're not super expensive though. I think let's see if I can go to the DLCs for this game and just give you an idea for the reserves. So the last reserve, all the reserves so far have been $9. Canadian, that is, not American. So that's pretty cheap actually. So in terms of like DLCs, like the amount of time you can spend on one map is way more than 9 hours. Way more than 9 hours, especially if you enjoy the map too. Like Medved Taiga, I haven't honestly spent that much time there. It's a cool map, but I don't get into it nearly as much. Virunga Savannah, I really enjoyed that one, and now they added the lions in there. It's even better. And then Parque Fernando is really neat as well. I've spent a lot of time on that map as well. So with Yukon Valley coming up, I'm pretty jazzed about it actually. So there's a couple guys I follow online. Who, let's see if I can find it out. Yukon Valley. So there is Zagadik, I think his name is Zagadike, sorry. They've actually announced the release date apparently of Yukon Valley already. I don't want to hear that. Nope. So released the announced date. So released on PC 25th of June. So it's going to be next week, which is crazy. Because it feels like they just released the other one, but I guess it has been like a month now, so it's very neat. So that is a pretty awesome. So I'm pretty jazzed about that actually. So Texas Longhorn, what's up, buddy? How are you? I'm doing good. Yourself? So yeah, let's go to the next map. I'm really jazzed about that one because it's going to be in Canada, so we'll see how it reflects. I've never been to the Yukon. It's one of the places I want to go in the future. A lot of people, not everybody wants to go to that neck of the woods because it's way different than, let's say, where I live in Ontario. Even I live in what would be, how would you classify this? Central Ontario, I suppose. I used to live in Eastern Ontario, but now I kind of live more in Central Ontario. So, but it's even within Ontario. I mean, Ontario is pretty gigantic by itself, so it's going to be pretty amazing to see how it looks and everything, and see how it feels, I suppose, is going to be the best way. So it'll be as close to Alaska as they're going to get, probably. Yukon has Yetis. I want to go. Yeah. They actually, One of the guys I follow always jokes about like abominable snowmans and Bigfoot and stuff like that. So it's gonna be kind of interesting. No announcement from Farming Simulator. I actually haven't played Farming Simulator very much in the last little while. I've been really enjoying the Washington DLC from American Truck Simulator. They did an amazing job on that map DLC. Like every time I go somewhere, I'm constantly looking like, oh, what's that? Like I'm very impressed with the work they did on that particular map. It's an amazing looking map. Or say state that they added. And I think based on seeing that in the game, I think I would want to go visit Washington State at some point in the future, maybe just because of what it looks like and how incredible it appears to be in the game, which is really, I was really quite surprised about that. So now in terms of farm sim, I haven't seen anything too crazy that's really jumped out at me. There's a log splitter now, apparently. Why would I want to split logs? I guess if you wanted to do that, sure. Yeah, cool. 19 years real trucker and it's awesome sauce. Nice. You ever been to Washington, Texas long haul? I'm guessing you probably have, but that depends on where if you like doing long haul, I'm assuming you've been, probably across the country once or twice. Yeah, don't say anything that's too crazy here. There's lots of updates to mods, but nothing too crazy. Interesting little fact. I should post this on Instagram. I actually in the shop we had a picture. We actually had a Kuhn bale wrapper that does rounds and squares in the shop, which was kind of interesting to see in real life. It's huge. I didn't realize how big that thing was in real life, and then I kind of walked up to it and I just kind of took a picture. I was like, "Holy Moses, it is gigantic!" So it's pretty cool to see. Been to 47 states. Washington was the only one I don't remember if I went. Fair enough. But yeah, it is pretty cool. So it's gonna be one of those things we're gonna see how it turns out in the future. Absolutely. So yeah, haven't seen anything too crazy from Farm Sim. Haven't been playing it too much, to be honest with you, just because I've been really enjoying what's going down with American Truck Simulator. I don't know, I've been enjoying myself, so I've just been doing that. So that's basically what I've been doing in relation to that. And yeah, I haven't seen anything too like going to jump out. There's a US model of an 8R. That's nice. You can actually put weights in the front too. That's good. I should get that one. When do you think class is coming to FS? Do you think it will be the next rumored Platinum Edition? I'm not sure, Tim. It could be possible that's coming. I remember when I was farm sim and not train sim and logging sim. Yeah, they added some different, they added some things lately that have changed the way the game is played a little bit in farm sim. You can drive the trains now and do a little bit of logging sim. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't mind the train aspect of it. The logging, I can do it once in a while, but I definitely prefer just the farming aspect of the game. That's for sure. So it'll be curious to see what happens when it does. So it'll come, I'm sure. Anyways, I think that's it for me for today, folks. I just looked all the time and probably should get off to work because I do work today as well. My name is Iain, and I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, enjoy the coffee. Have a good day, Spud.